Guys, what's up? Yes, what's good? It's your boy Daki spells DRKIEE. Guys, this thing is like it's stuck on my head that I say like my street and everything. Guys, I've missed you guys so much. Anyways, before I start giving you guys like the update and all, I have been one of the finest. Like when you talk about great guys ever, like I'm one of those guys talking about Paul Way. Paul Way, what's up?
I'm doing awesome. I'm super excited to be in your faces and super excited to be on Gusto. I mean, this is the first edition for the year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I swear.
Yeah, so I'm actually very privileged to be here, and it's about to be a fun ride.
I swear, and the fact that you're gonna be seeing especially like you guys are gonna be seeing this guy like every time. It's funny because I've heard like a lot about you before now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like the first time I'm having you on set and everything. And by the way, this guy can sing. Ah, God. All our girls come and gather here. Form straight line. All the girls form straight line.
That's classified information. That's classified information.
Anyways, guys, straight up, we saw the Grammy over the weekend and we saw how everything panned out. People are really talking about the stuff. Some feel how would I call these guys now? Some departments feel they were cheated. Some feel like they were justified. But regardless, somewhere last year, towards the end of the year, we saw where the nominees came outside and talked about BURNA Boy and Tems at the time. Yeah, BURNA Boy had 2 nominees. BURNA was nominated twice, while Tems got just 1. At the time, what do you think that was going to do or that was doing for the Afrobeat at the time it happened?
I think it's quite important, and I mean, shout out to everyone who's been putting in work.
Yeah,
Afrobeat is sensational right now. I mean, come on,
hey!
all over the world. Anybody who's not rocking to Afrobeat,
they're not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, like say, the game. You know the game. So it's amazing for the culture, and of course, I'm super excited to be. I could say for myself to be a part of the culture, so it's good. So of course, so BURNA Boy, Tems, and everyone who's been nominated over time and who's also keeping the culture, burning and everything. I mean, it's big congratulations, putting Africa on the map, which is also very important for us. And I mean, you see how it glides; it gets better from there. You see, people are getting recognized. People are almost even farming us right now.
On God. I'm going to talk about that. Well, yeah, the nominees came out there and we saw for BURNA Boy at the time he had the best global music performance. I was nominated for that one, and also for the best global music album.
Right.
Now, let's talk about the album first. For the album, it was nominated alongside Angelica and Kijo. And for Mama, that's always been a case of whenever she gets there, she takes it.
Right.
So at the time, did you think for the music album, do you think it stood a chance for it at the time?
Well, to be very honest, shout out to BURNA Boy putting the work, so he deserves the nomination, obviously. And shout out to the amazing Kijo is sensational. Like if I see Kijo in the category that my name is mentioned, I'll just send her a text and say congratulations, Mama. Because it seems like some people are made for this Grammy. Like anytime they see them, they go collect them. But then again, I mean, I could say BURNA Boy put in the work, and of course, he stood a chance in my opinion. Okay. And of course, I would say it's my personal opinion, but of course, it's debatable at the end of the day. But BURNA Boy put in the work, and I think he stood a chance. And with Kijo, also mentioned in that category, I thought it was going to be really difficult because, of course, like you said, anytime Kijo appears on the list, it seems like it's a sweep over. So
game over.
Yeah, but I think he stood a chance this time because people obviously rock to his music, vibe to his music, and of course it was worldwide. It was sensational. So yes, I think he stood a chance. In my opinion.
On that one, that was for the Love Damini. But there was this one that people felt like no, it was his own. I was talking about the best global music performance,
right?
And that was the one that was categorically mentioned the likes of Last into it, and because people felt at the time Last was that song that everybody were vibing to, like all over the world. Yeah. So the fact that Kijo was not on this one is most persons felt like, okay, this is BURNA Boy's own. So as much as Lamini might not get the album, but this one should get that one.
Right.
And then we saw, I think there are 5 on the list. And when you saw this list, did you also give it to BURNA Boy at the time?
Well,
that's for the music performance.
To be very honest, it was quite tricky for me, but because of the global acceptance of Last by BURNA Boy, I felt like it was going to be a sweep over.
Okay.
That's my opinion, like I said. I mean, you also have your own opinion, but...
True.
So shout out to the amazing guys on the list as well. I mean, super amazing guys. But then again, let's be honest. I was... It paid me.
I know I was going to say, because you know what, I was going to say this because I actually heard you saying it outside, so I know like Because it was what they gave the first word. So I need to say I don't say pay you.
He pay me. No, you know why he pay me? Because I mean Nigerians will always support their own, Africans will always support their own, and of course, and I'm also still very excited that the award didn't go too far. True. You know, so of course it would have come home anyways. I would have been super excited that it was BURNA, but shout out to everyone. That means the bar is actually very high now.
True.
So you have to be, you have to be more than sensational. It has to be something that is globally accepted. It has to be something that, you know, beyond the metrics that we know how to measure great music is even way beyond that right now. So, I mean, the bar is really high.
True. Imagine if Last doesn't get that one. That means the bar really is high, according to J4. And then moving on, we saw, talking about Paul here. Moving on, we saw where this talking about I Want Darling Baby. This is my crush. I'm talking about Tems. Tems came through with that one for the best melodic rap performer. You know, for this one, the name got me funny. Like, is rap supposed to be melodious? Like, it's supposed to be rap. So when they get the category for best melodic rap performance, I find it funny. But anyways, we saw where there were about the same 5 on this list, but talking about DJ Khaled, Future, which are Drake and Tems on that one, Jack Harlow with First Class, Kendrick Lamar and Lato. Now, did you think at this time Tems stood a chance against this big guy talking about Khaled and Kendrick and the likes?
Everybody who heard that song with Future when it came out knew that that song was a big potential.
Yeah, true.
I mean, undoubtedly, except that you're being biased.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, like, I will always give respect to everybody on the list, but trust me, you know, and just to answer your question about rap being melodious, music is very diverse.
Okay.
Music is not the same way people, and then the consumption rate for music has actually changed. People are looking out for different things. Matter of fact, if you are a music lover, and then you are very, very concerned about how music actually, like, you know, how it just, for lack of words, I say gingers you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Accepted.
Melody is a very key aspect of music and music production and music creation.
True.
So when you hear the category bust my head because I'm like, okay, so now it makes emerging artists and people who are, you know, very, very much into music, creators obviously know that there is a category for everybody right now. Yeah. Because I mean, over the years, we didn't have all these categories pop up.
Definitely.
So, being the fact that Tems is chopping this one now, I mean, I'm super excited. I mean, I don't take the Nigerianness away from me. I'm super Nigerian. I'm very, very proud to be Nigerian. So, of course, I will always rock for my own. See, bro, like I'm not even lie. I'm super excited for Tems.
On God.
You know, I'm super excited
I think
for
we
her.
all are actually at the moment.
Because when I saw the nomination, and then I knew she was gonna sweep it. So yeah, that came my man. I mean, big congratulations to Tems.
She got down with Future, and then for BURNA Boy, he missed out on that one. And obviously, you know, when stuff like this happens, Nigerians actually will come out to express their concerns. And then you know, this is where you don't get the banter from the outsiders, the 30BG, and the FC. You know, for Paul, I think for last year, you will see how these guys dragged me. Like the days I have to go look at what I've done, and I'm seeing like, you know, like in Pidgin, your papa. Like that bad. And this year I'm giving you guys, I'll drink your tears. Like I'm back for you guys. This year. That year. Anyways, moving on, let's go through some of the Nigerian streets. We have every person is saying, imagine trolling BURNA Boy, first and only Afrobeat artist to win a Grammy with his own work, for not winning another Grammy when your fave is yet to win one. The joke is on you. Now on this person's one here, I want you to clear them on something. Now, BURNA Boy won a Grammy for his own song. Wizkid got a Grammy on Beyonce's song. Tems got a Grammy on Future's song. So, does it make any difference? So, if we're calling Grammy nomination, should we be clear and say, you won a Grammy for your own song, come out. You won for somebody's song, come out. Is there like a class, like, the differentiate both of them?
Honestly, man, the fan base will always talk.
True.
The fan base will always find ways to support their own. That's why they are a fan base.
Yeah.
Right? So, Grammy nominations are a huge thing. I mean, if you get nominated as an artist, it's pardon my French, it's fucking huge, right? That's huge, right?
Yeah,
but
true.
then again, whether it's on a collaboration or is an individual project or whatever it is, for you to be nominated, that means they recognize that your work is fantastic and is very original. Now, fair to BURNA Boy to say that, okay, yes, he stood alone, it's his own song and all that.
Yeah.
That's just conversations, right? In my opinion, no, I know they will soon start to bash me. In my own opinion, I feel like that's just conversations.
Okay.
Right? We did it with a collaboration. Tems did it with a collaboration. But let's be honest, man. These guys actually also carry these songs.
True. True.
So it's safe to say, they did it.
They did something, yeah. 100%.
They did it. God did, but they did it. They did the work. Do you understand? So I mean, whether it's on a collaboration, whether it's on the merger or whatever, even if I have 10 people on the song, but the sparks in me I did there, my contribution also still counts.
True.
Do you understand? So yes, of course, I mean, big credit to BURNA for always like doing his bits and always doing the most to also get these recognitions. But whether or not, in my opinion, is on a separate project or is on an individual project, trust me, man. Grammy is a Grammy.
Grammy is a Grammy. Yes, I'm sure you guys are clear on that. I've seen people actually have like bantered about that one, saying, you know, the FC guy saying Whiskey did not win the Grammy, won it to Beyonce. Beyonce gave him the Grammy. I'm like, you know what? I'm sure you guys are clear about this one now. Anyways, moving on, we saw this person saying, Grammy or not, we all know Burna Boy carried 2022. Is this true?
Burna Boy did great to 2022. Shout out to every other artist who did great in 2022. Carried might just be way too much, you know, to describe it. Yeah. You know, in my opinion as well. But then again, I feel like, I mean, Burna Boy put in the work in 2022. Yeah. I mean, we could go over a list of artists who actually put in the work in 2022. But Burna did great. But to say carried, I think that's overly, that's way too much to say carried. Because, of course, we consume other artists now. We chop Ashake now. We chop other people now. We chop Rema. We even chop Wiz. We chop everybody. Do you understand? We still even go back, even with the upset. I mean, big credit to Davido. Yeah, true. Big, you know, with everything that he went, we still chop in music. Do you understand? So to say carried, I mean, carried might also just be like disrespect to every other person. So that's right. I don't actually agree with this person. That's his opinion. I respect it. I respect it, but I don't agree.
Very, very clear. So Paul Way is saying, according to him, his opinion is probably not tweeting to this person, but then the person might be right in his own way, on his own right, but he is saying to him an insult to everyone, and which I think I want to go up on this one, because this, just like I said, we I don't use, if I say we ate, you know, understand, but we chop these songs like I know how Rema, this is a chop Rema today, so this guys global chopping. So these guys were guys for 2022. Yeah, we saw this man saying Burna Boy really thought he was going to win a Grammy with someone else's song, Laugh My A.O. So I said, last Grammy South Burna Boy Breakfast. You know, the Nigerians can be very epic with these guys. When he's saying, if you spend your own life for jungle, make them still not give you Grammy. Ask Burna Boy and Mama Africa. As a matter of fact, both Kijo and Burna Boy lost that one. Did you see it coming? Because we've always known it's not going to be between Mama and Burna, but both of them, they didn't control that one.
I mean, I think that is also like a feed forward for, you know, other, you know, artists and, you know, whatever. Just know that the bar is high. That's because this could have also been like, as we know him before, now between Kijo and Burna. But of course, I think everybody, like, people surprised, no?
True.
And a lot of people didn't know who the other person who won was.
Sincerely. But did you listen to that song that defeated last?
Yes, I listened to it.
Did you like the song?
I like the song.
You like the song?
I really like the song because as a creator myself and as an artist myself, that's a very good song. But I did not see it standing a chance to win. Last. Yeah, you know, last. So of course, like I said in the other things that I said there are different metrics now that you use to measure, you know, all these things, and I might not technically be very aware of them, you know, but that's also something that I would do over time. But I think that everybody who were on that list, Daki, they are great guys. Trust me. True. For your name today there, I mean, say you yourself don't do something. So you know, but I mean, for them, for it to win over Mama and Burna, I didn't say it coming, to be honest. But big respect and congratulations to the winner.
Yeah, let me call out on the first one. This one. I forget I already said categorically. I'll quote him. He said, for the Grammys here, they are particular about the kind of song you sing. Right. So if you sing like songs that are very very vulgar, like Igbo Shayo, it does not have like necessary meaning to as what the Grammy want to say, come and win us, come and win this thing. And he's saying maybe the other person's song in their language might be something very, very like Church Store. You see people talking about Port Harcourt, talking about what was happening in Africa, so you could just relate unlike the Igbo and Shayo. So he's saying maybe that is why, or he's saying that's Grammy standard.
Okay, that's an opinion. That's an opinion.
That's opinion, yeah.
That's his opinion, okay. And I mean, I don't agree with it.
Because I was going to mention the likes of them Nicki Minaj that will come and obviously
do you understand?
talk about
so on what moral grounds does Investigate have to say that that song is it does not I mean off camera we're gonna have a conversation. I will not actually even get into a squabble because I mean these guys, like Nicki Minaj and the other artists that you mentioned.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
They talk things now. They talk things now. What's Igbo and Shayo? Most of the people who consume Burna's song, the last song, didn't even know the meaning of what Igbo and Shayo means.
Thank you.
All of us in Africa, especially Nigerians, that actually.
That.
Most of the times, I consume a lot of South African music. I listen to South African music a lot. I don't know what they say. I don't even understand Swahili or whatever it is, but I like the sound.
True.
Music is sound. There are other embellishments to music that is very important to the ear. So when you hear it, it's sweet for your ear. You consume and you chop them. You understand? Yeah, I understand that there are inspirational aspects to songs and things that you can use to also like ginger yourself and all of that stuff. Meaning is also very important. Not to give away the fact that meaning is not important to music. No, that's not it. But I'm saying that Igbo and Shayo shouldn't be. No, that's not. Anybody who's saying that should go and rest. That one, if you want to fight me, come and fight me. Go and rest because trust me. I have listened to a lot of songs with a lot of vulgarity, and they still chop a word. So no, let's not do that.
This come with violence.
Let's not do that.
Anyways, moving on. I said bye bye. You Grammy took Burna Boy last lyric serious. Okay, so I'm moving on for these guys. At the moment, moving on. We saw Tems became the first Nigerian female artist to win a Grammy. Now we saw Burna Boy did this first, then Wizkid followed suit.
Yeah.
Now Tems has opened this way. Who do you think is that person that you think from the female Nigerian artists that you think can actually do this again?
That's a big one, Darky, because I feel like female artists. I mean, shout out to Tems again. Of course, I love the support that she's also getting from like female artists in the industry. Congratulating her.
True.
I hope that they really mean well for her. Because I know how the beef is. I know how the struggle is. But I have a lot of respect for a lot of female artists who are actually grinding out and actually even making this work. There are lots of people I would consider to be the next Tems, but out of respect for the bunch of people I know in the industry, I wouldn't want to mention names. But trust me, there's going to be fire in the female sect or category in the Nigerian music industry that will also spiral globally because these girls are doing crazy things. True. If I want to mention names, bro, that kid will not go come on here.
Not true, actually. True.
Lebianca there.
That girl's what? That's fire.
There's Rebecca.
Now you're talking about the young ones.
Yeah.
How about the Yemi Alades?
Big respect to Yemi Alade. Big respect to Tiwa Savage. I mean, they are whatever it is anybody has to say, they are global icons. That's the truth. But in terms of longevity in the industry, this is my opinion again. I don't really see it as much, but Yemi Alade has been doing crazy things, to be honest. And of course, I think if we have to now move away from the youngins and now take cover with the old, not particularly old guys, but of course in that category that you mentioned, Yemi Alade stands a chance to be that kind of person who will sweep a Grammy very soon. Yeah.
Anyways, moving on, we saw where Tems came out to say it's incredible because according to what she said, people she's working with now, there are people that she was listening to, she was chopping their song like 5 years ago, and then she never thought she would have met them. And then she's saying this is just the beginning on Tems. And we saw where DJ Khaled actually came out to say, Tems, I'm your biggest fan.
Global fans.
At the point we saw last year, we saw where Burna Boy and Kayo saw that little thingy. Now, what do you think? Do you think it's because we saw where at the point people were like Chris Brown was ripping Afrobeat, where Chris Brown was always come to work with them, Davido, Wizkid was always doing that. Now, do you think Kayo is trying to apply that route to also want to rip African of their culture?
I wouldn't think that the right word would be reap because right now we have been able to set a standard for ourselves as Afrobeat artists and also as a culture, that if you do not want to collaborate with us, you do yourself. Because we are the thing right now.
True.
Afrobeat is the thing, Africa is the thing, Nigeria is the thing.
True.
South Africa is the thing, Ghana is the thing. So if you do not collaborate with us, and I'm saying this for a statement of fact and put my hand on my chest and me talk out. If you do not want to collaborate with us, you're doing yourself. You did run yourself straight. So I think it's not really like farmsing. They know the importance of collaborating with African artists. They understand the importance of what Afrobeat has been able to do and the potential that it still has, within its belt to also spare. Bro, Afrobeat is here to stay, whether or not you like it.
True, definitely.
Bro, Daki, let me take you back now. Like some 10 years ago, some of us were not proud to say we listen to African music, Nigerian music. We always say and our foreign music. We listen to.
I'm Chris
on
Brown.
our Rock With Me and our everything we use that time.
Everybody
we would have found Chris Brown.
No
air. That kind, you know all those guys sound. Baby, ooh. You know that kind of thing. But now Afrobeats, we are now identifying with it.
Yeah, sure.
There are people who are making a lot of money from it.
Sure.
A lot of people who are getting lots of recognition from it.
True.
So I don't think DJ Khaled is trying to farm or trying to reap. He understands. He's a businessman.
Yeah, true.
He's also a multi-millionaire. He's also a multi-award-winning Grammy. So I mean, he understands.
Yeah.
He understands that if I want to diversify my music, I need to tag these people along. So him saying, "Tems, I'm one of your biggest fans," might be overly exaggerated, but I think he's not really like saying it. It's not out of place for him to say it.
Yeah, true.
So I believe that it comes from a very honest place, and because Tems also deserves that. Come on, she deserves that.
And then we've spoken about it. We saw where Savage came out to say congratulations to Tems baby, and then she said you already know it's love for life. So guys, we've come to this one. But yeah, before we leave this studio here, we saw how the whole B side with Davido and Whiskey thingy. Achievement was one of those things that started off with it. So it was as though Whiskey was achieving more, and certificate get was like, no, Davido is achieving more. And the same way it happened to the football with Ronaldo and Messi. Mm-hmm. Are you seeing this happening with the female industry? Because I think we have like a sanity in their midst now.
Yeah.
Now Tems has to an extent increased the bar. Right. Do you think you're seeing a potential of a beef happening anytime soon with female guys?
Female artists tend to always respect themselves. They always try to do like subtle beef. They don't like to go public with their beef. True. Except if it don't bust. If you don't bust, then you're gonna know. And most of it is just, I hate to say this, but most of it is just jealousy and hatred. But then again, I wish that we could continue to be in this whole sphere of sanity where it's like there's mutual respect for each other. Yeah. There's that push, where Tiwa Savage is trying to also take on other youngins who because you're not going to be a musician forever. You're not going to pop forever.
Funny, that's true.
Do you understand?
That's
so
true.
They need to start this whole, like I always say, this Olamide culture, the whole Don Jazzy culture, where it's like they're trying to groom youngins, take on these young female artists who are burning right now, because the earlier the better. You understand? But in terms of a beef, in terms of a rivalry, in terms that we have with the Wizkid and the Davido, I really do not see it. It's 2023, we're just starting off the year. We can really, one person will just come out and can't start one kasala. You can never really tell, but yeah, I don't really see it right now, but there's a potential that the female folks are going to rock the industry.
Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this amazing one. I like it. We're doing at the beginning of the session. This is just the beginning. We have more and more coming for you guys. Go tell your friends that Costo is back. Anyways, guys, this is already cutting on this one. What are your thoughts? Were you disappointed Burna Boy didn't get that one, or you feel like yes, he shouldn't have gotten it in the first place? Let me see your thoughts in the comment section. We'll catch you guys on the very, 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 very next one. Stay safe, guys.
Bye.